Alright, so we finished watching it. Okay, I'm not gonna go over everything. I think because this is like the third, or this is at least the second, maybe the third time I see a Brown Dust 2 live stream. And honestly, I think unfortunately they're kinda underwhelming. I think the problem I have with their live stream is that it's literally like a Twitch live stream, right? This is not a pre-recorded, nicely like condensed like information, nicely like condensed information in a nice concise format. I think they would do well to look at games like not necessarily games, but you know, like companies like Hoyoverse and Kuro Games and stuff like that. Too much fluff. I think there's definitely too much fluff. I think there is nothing bad about doing live stream like that. I think it can be fun. There's definitely an audience for it, but I think they potentially need to separate the two. I think doing a live stream like that is fine, but I think they definitely need to also do a 1.5 anniversary stream or like video that's literally just the condensed information, like we see for, you know, like the 1.4 live stream for ZZZ, or the 2.0 live stream we're gonna get for Kuro Games, for like Wuthering Waves, etc, etc. Because I think the information gets so diluted that we essentially, in the end, we didn't get much. Like, we saw a few cutscenes and they showed a few things that are cool, but it's so lost in all of the stuff that's really unnecessary. So I kind of wish that they had just all of the important information regarding what we can expect in the patch coming up to just be condensed in a 15 to 30 minute video, right? Because like every 30 minutes we get like 1 or 5 minutes of interesting information, and I think this is really a problem because people like lose patience, like they start like not paying attention, and I think it ends up really losing people's interest. Personally, it's losing my interest. Also, yeah, the cutscene and stuff, yeah, that's cool, but it's not really interesting. I think what we want to see, I think what they should do is be like, okay, here's the trailer for the new character pack, here's the story, we'll talk about what you can expect in the story, the twists and turns, maybe give us like kind of a cliffhanger about, oh, what's gonna be the mystery in it. Now you present the characters. Here are the characters. Here are like 2 or 3 cutscenes that you can expect. We're keeping the last one secret. It's really a doozy. And also now we show you the character abilities. Show me the character abilities, show me how they look, show me the keystone, show me like what are the good upgrades, show me like everything like that. Show me like a little showcase of the team, you know, like they do in Genshin, for example, where like they explain the ability and then you see the ability in combat. Same for HSR, same for Kuro Games, so like all those games. Like we are lacking a well-condensed, and sometimes showing is definitely better than telling. And this is just like unfortunate. And I think they really need to do something like that. They really need to condense the information and give it straight, because I mean, this is like so ass to watch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sorry. Like, this is not entertaining. And like, I feel like maybe the 31st minute of the live stream can just be that pre-recorded video, so everyone can just see it right away, and then they can decide, okay, do I want to tune into the rest? Like, just make a upcoming stuff for the next patch, make it a 30 minutes pre-recorded video, and then for the next 3 hours, if you want, you have a live stream where they're all doing goofy shit. They talk about like the behind the scenes. They talk about like how they approach the situation. They talk about like, you know, the recent poll, what they think about the new characters. They can do the cosplay, the wheel, the whatever. They can do the Q&A, and that can be a good time. They can actually do a live stream. But I think when they're doing a live stream and they slowly, very slowly drip feed us the information, I think it's just too slow, and I think it actually kills the hype. So they really need, like, if they just went in and they said, new patch, look at that, new patch, new story, new events. Look at the preview of the boss. Damn, it looks badass. Then you can practice here. If you have those characters, you get more resources. That's the new mini game. Those are the new characters. Look at those cutscenes. Look at their abilities. That's already like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then can be like, okay, now look at that. There's gonna be this new diner. You can do this to upgrade that. You can do this to upgrade that. There's all the different currency that you can use. Then you can meet the characters. They come in. You can talk to them. You can increase your affinity with them. Then suddenly, oh shit, why is there an affinity? Because if you increase the affinity, then you can actually unlock some cutscenes where you can interact with the characters. That can show you the nebris. They can show us directly. Like, there's multiple stages, we'll let you discover them in game. Now, once you have affinity with them, they also send you a message on Glue Talk. That's pretty cool. You actually feel like you're talking to them. You're now the master, right? Because you're the manager of the diner, so they talk to you directly. There's some, like, romance stuff. Actually, we added some romance. There's a dating sim. You won't be able to date the main characters, but you'll be able to date, like, all those side characters in the parallel world. So you feel like really involved with them. That's really, really cool, right? And then they could be like, okay, apart from that, there's gonna be other updates. This is getting voiced. This is getting voiced. We apologize for the delay, but it's finally happening. And we are now introducing a new way of storytelling. It's gonna be way closer to visual novel style. This is gonna be like super, super cool. Also, hey, look, some shadow characters. We haven't showed those characters before. Those are incoming characters. We're not going to reveal exactly how they look, but you can have some silhouettes, so get hyped for the future update, you know? They could do something like that. It would take them 30 minutes to just give us the pure, undiluted, concentrated information that people want. And then they're like, okay, thank you for watching next. Now we're going to move on to the main, the mainstream. We're gonna do some mini games. We're gonna have we're gonna chill with you guys. We're gonna show you the merch. We're gonna make some games, interact with the chat. We're gonna do a Q&A, and you go. There we go. So people, they're here. They got the information. They're happy. They can move on. And the other people that want to goof off with the people in the team, they can do that. But I think like right now, man, 4 hours with like, oh, there's a bit of information at the 15 minutes, a bit of information at the 25 minutes, a bit of information at 45 minutes. It's so annoying to go through. I'm sorry, I'm so salty. I'm so salty. And like, this is so annoying. It's like your Zero Lane live stream that was like between 8 and 12 hours. Just like, oh my god, just kill me. And it's so crazy. I think this is something that Hoyoverse does very, very well. They do it very, very well, and I think there's like nothing bad to take like inspiration from what they're doing. I think it's actually very, very, very freaking important. So I hope they do something like that, cause yeah, this is great. There's a lot of good stuff here, but I wish they would just make it condensed and then move on, like a Nikki or Nikki live stream. Yeah, Nikki livestream is pretty great too. Like, they kind of talk about random stuff. It's a bit long, but at least it's way more condensed. I think it's really a problem because, like, it's such a pain. I also think that they kind of did themselves dirty by doing the website. I think if they hadn't done the website, people would have been way more hyped. Because let's be real, the website basically gave me all the information I needed. Here they just show me some extra pictures. And the extra picture were not really worth that much. I already had all the information, so it's a bit unfortunate. It felt like I kind of wasted my time watching this. It's not a big deal, but I really wish they made it a little bit more straight to the point, and that would actually build up the hype. Because anytime I'm hyped for a thing, it's like, oh man, that looks so cool. Then we spend 20 minutes on dressing Nebris. I'm like, well, I'm not interested anymore. And then it's just Q&A, whatever. Anywho, overall, I'm still pretty excited for the 1.5 anniversary. I'm still looking forward to it. That was just a random rant about the live stream itself. And I'm not saying this was bad or anything. I just think there is definitely a place for everything. And I think having a more condensed experience for what to expect is what most gacha gamer know or expect to see in one of those live stream. And then the second part can definitely be about, you know, the goofing off and showing stuff and taking their time and the Q&A. I think this is great, but I think separating the two, or at least making a clear separation between the two, with like the first part is going to be the good stuff, the second part is going to be the Q&A, and the Q&A can be good stuff, but I don't want to sit here for 4 hours, I'm sorry. So Live stream is the hype and patch notes is real info. I think this live stream is not really hype, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think there's definitely a way to make it better. Like if by comparison you check like ZZZ 1.4 live stream, right? Let's just check how they made it. First of all, it's like it's a 51 minutes, so even this one was super long, right, by comparison. And if you look here, you have like a little bit of a joke at the beginning here. They're like, okay, this is happening, we've been working hard. Here's the trailer. Oh my god, fucking bananas. Here's a recap of the entire story so far. It's been great. You can expect some great stuff in the future. This is what you can expect for the next patch in the story. Here's the new, like, this is the new game mode. That's gonna be bananas. I hope you're excited for this. We've been working hard on the new stuff and to make, like, all the quality of life are being explained. Now here you can see the characters. Those are the new characters. Here are the gameplays. They're on it for, like, look at that. That was, like, 5 minutes. That was, like, 5 minutes of the gameplay. Okay, we move on. Here you can expect, there we go, we're gonna get the big story of the characters. We get some more minigame. You can see the new bang boos. That's cool. You can see some of the characters. They talk about, you know, leveling up the characters. You're gonna get some extra resources. We can see the events. We're gonna get the, like here, we're getting the freaking new game mode where you can unlock special abilities. You know, like they're very straight to the point. Here's the mini game. This is gonna be a absolutely awesome tower defense system, you know, with a bunch of rewards. Here is the new, they're just really straight to the point, and I think this is important to go through that because this is like 51 minutes of just straight up explanation. They don't waste time. They go one point after the other point. There's no fluff in between. And I think there is definitely time for fluff. Like, we saw that during, like, the... what's it called? Hoyoverse always make, like, a 10 to 15 minutes video later. They still have the live stream. Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, they just get the information out there one way or another. So you get, like, for example, for, like, the big live stream, like HSR 2.0, for example, right? That's the wrong thing. HSR 2.0 live stream. Like, that was a 56-minute live stream where you could see that way again. And then they had, like, a whole set going on. They were talking about the game. But, like, every time they were talking about something, they would always go to, like, show pictures, show the game, show the gameplay, show the new areas, and show the characters once again. See, they always have, like, there we go, show the characters, show the gameplay. And this is really a nice way to present the thing. And I think there is too much of an emphasis on, like, talking about what they thought rather than just, like, what you can expect. They make it interesting, definitely. And I'm not saying that the Brown Dust 2 is bad. I'm just saying that, like, I think there's definitely a way to make it more entertaining and make sure that people don't get bored, right? They're just people talking. Yeah, and... don't get me wrong, there's definitely some benefit to what they're doing, right? Because you get to see, like, the way they're thinking, the way they approach the game, you know, the game development, the Q&A. It's all very interesting stuff, but I think maybe it's my fault because I go in expecting the kind of live stream that we are used to with Hoyo Game, with Kuro Game, with even Yostar to some extent. But we end up with a totally different experience, right? And I think they could definitely make a 30-minute video showing everything that's new and then move on from there and talk about the behind the scenes and the Q&A. I think they need to separate the two to make sure that people get hyped, and then if they're still down for the rest, they can sit there and watch the stream, right? So yeah, I think they need to do the reveals. I think they need to pre-record it, essentially. I think it would be better if it was not a live stream. You can pre-record it and then release it as a live stream where we watch the 30 minutes like that, and then it goes live and we see the Q&A, you know? So, yeah, anyway, that's my thought. I think it could definitely be improved in the future. And, yeah, so apparently we had a JP live stream. they're just talking. Anniversary. Here, yeah, they're showing what's up. They're showing the merch. That's still merch stuff. Then Tokyo MX. They're showing the characters. They're showing the new gameplay. Yeah, here they're showing the new things. Yeah, see, there's not like a lot of interaction here, but also, I mean, it goes over the point way faster at the end of the day, and I think that's better. I actually think this is better. They're still yapping a little bit, but they get to the point way faster. So anyway, yeah, there it is. Anywho, that was just my little rant. I think the live stream, there's definitely value in what they're doing, but I think they need to separate the core information they're giving us and the yapping of the behind the scenes and the Q&A. I think they need to do that to make sure that, like, because unfortunately some people like the yapping and they want to focus on the yapping, and some people don't like the yapping and they don't want to ignore the yapping. And if you mix the core information with the yapping, it dilutes the experience and get people bored. I was bored, I'm sorry.